Differentiation. Before that, we will discuss about the slope. You come this side now. Both of you come this side. I cannot see you. Take another chair, ma. First slope we will discuss. So in that I have taken xy graph. I have taken an xy graph. So in that one straight line I got like this. From where to where? On the x-axis this is x1 and then x coordinate of this one is x2. Y coordinate of this point is y1 and then y coordinate of this point is y2. This is how I got the straight line in the xy plane. So here let me take point A to B. I have taken a straight line from point A to B in the xy plane. So first end is at what coordinate of x? Nothing but x1. Second one is x2 and then y1 and then y2 we got like this. Now I have to find out the slope of this one. Nothing but according to the x, y is changing or not. If I take x as constant means y is changing or not. See that y is changing from y1 to y2. According to y, x is also changing. Nothing but you are standing and then looking at the y. You are standing at the x and then looking at the y. Then what happening? It is changing from y1 to y2. And then now you are standing at the y and then looking at the x. Then what happening? It is also changing from x1 to x2. Now both are changing only. At that time, I want to get the slope. For getting the slope, what you have to do? Nothing but you have to just take angle with the x-axis. Always you have to take angle with the x-axis, that is theta. Now slope can be, what is the slope here? Nothing but the slope formula is delta y by delta x. Change in the y coordinate by change in the x coordinate. So delta y, nothing but what we get? Always delta means any change that might be final value minus initial value. So that delta y, nothing but here what you will get? Y2 minus y1 by delta x, nothing but x2 minus x1. Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So if you see the graph properly, I am taking y2 minus y1. Shall I take this distance is equals to this distance? Yes. Then what I can take this one as y2 minus y1. From y1 to y2 it is changing. Then this distance, horizontal distance, what I can take? x2 minus x1. Nothing but this is indirectly delta x, this is delta y. Delta x and then delta y. So I have taken the straight line like this. I have got the two sides like this, delta y, another is delta x. Here angle is how much? Theta. Now whenever you see this formula, delta y by delta x, what you can understand mainly? Delta y by delta x, opposite by adjacent, that is nothing but what? Tan theta. Correct? Tan theta is equals to what? Opposite by adjacent. So here also opposite is how much? Delta y, adjacent is delta x. So simply wherever you want to find out the slope of the graph, nothing but you have to find out tan theta, that's it. Okay, they might be given any coordinates, always that will forms a right angle triangle only, and you have to take angle with the x-axis theta. Now you have to take opposite by adjacent. According to the slope formula, what you have to take? Nothing but the change in the y coordinate by change in the x coordinate is a formula. So already we know clearly that change in y, change in x, opposite by adjacent, that is tan theta, that's it. Okay, tan theta is equals to delta y by delta x gives you slope of any graph. We will get so many in the so many topics we will get that. In a motion in straight line we will get ST graph. For example, if I get the ST graph like this. Now at this point of time, let me take time t is equals to t1. I want to find out the velocity. How to get the velocity? How to get the velocity? Velocity formula is what generally? Displacement by time only, na? displacement by time. V is equals to displacement by time. Velocity is displacement by time. Anything you remember, we will get so many times, anything division nothing but slope only. You got division, then it will be slope. Simply, otherwise, whenever I got the velocity time graph and my graph is there like this. Now, from T1 to T2, the graph is changing in this manner. I want to find out the displacement. What you have to do? Displacement. Velocity formula is what? Displacement by time. Displacement is equals to velocity into time. Velocity into time. Whenever you got the multiplication, at that time you have to find out the area of the graph. Multiplication means area, division means slope. You just remember that. Most of the students know the graph, but they don't know what to do in the problem. So here at T1 they are asking to find out the velocity. For that purpose, what you have to do nothing but you have to just draw a slope at T1. Just tangent. Tangent means what? It is just touching and then going. For example, I want to draw the tangent for this marker. So what I have to do nothing but slightly it has to touch and then it has to go. Okay, almost at the edge. That we call as what? Tangent. Tangentially nothing but we have to take at the edge. We have to take a straight line at the edge. We have to touch and then go. So here from the origin I have to take a straight line that has to touch the curve at this point, that is at what time? Time T1. Now this angle theta is there. Now this is the right angle triangle I formed. Now slope is equals to, what is the formula for us? Slope is equals to opposite by adjacent. Who is opposite here? S is opposite. Correct. Who is adjacent here? T is adjacent. Time is adjacent, and then in this place, in this direction displacement is there nothing but this is also some of the displacement only now obviously. Let me take S1 displacement. So that what I can write, velocity is equals to slope of the graph. Slope of the ST graph gives you the velocity. So slope is equals to what I can get? Opposite by adjacent, that is S1 by T1. That is the answer for that. Understand how to do? Then whenever you come to this one, for example, I got, you might be have learned this one for the board exams. Whenever I got the ST graph like this, not ST graph, VT graph. I got the VT graph in this manner. So it is starting from the origin, otherwise some other value na. Other value, right? So that here at time t is equals to 0. Can I say velocity is equals to 0? Look at the board properly. So here whenever time t is equals to 0, then velocity is 0 na, non-zero na? Non-zero. That is non-zero. Why? Because already this value is there. For example, now the graph is started here nothing but what you can say 0, 0. Whenever time is 0, at that time velocity also 0 only. But here it is not happening. It is starting from some value, that is how much? Nothing but u. So initial velocity of the body, how much I have taken? U as the initial velocity. Whenever you see at time t is equals to t, at some time that is t, then what happening? Nothing but velocity is becoming as v. Nothing but now my illustration is at time t is equals to 0, I have the velocity, how much initial velocity? U. At the final time t, what is the velocity of the body? That is v. Now I want to find out the displacement. How to find out the displacement from VT graph? VT graph, velocity, displacement with respect to the velocity. What is the formula? Ut plus half it. That is what we are going to solve now. So S is equals to, generally, what is the formula for S? S is equals to velocity into time. So that velocity into time. Nothing but what I said. What you have to find out? Slope by area, na multiplication nothing. Area. Area you have to do. This is the velocity and then time graph. You have to find out the area to get what? To get the displacement. Displacement nothing but simply multiplication of VT. Wherever you find the multiplication, that means you have to find out the area. Wherever you find the division, at that time you have to find out what? Slope. So here let us check this one. So area of the graph I have to take. For finding the area of the graph, now the area under the curve is this one. Area under the curve is this one, correct? So how to find out that area? How to do that? So from here to here, what is the distance? What is the velocity? U. From here to here, what is the velocity? V. So that, shall I divide this one as one triangle and then another rectangle? Yes. If I add them, what you will get again? Total area only we will get. So here, from here to here, what is the distance? This is V and then this is U. So this will be what? V minus U, obviously. And this horizontal is what? T. Adjacent is T, and then here this length is T and then breadth is how much? U. Whenever I come to the triangle, base is how much? Base is T, and then height is how much? V minus U. You understand it? Clear? Now what will get here? Total area. I want to find out the displacement. Renditki ink. Get ink bottle here only. Okay na? So I have to find out the displacement. For finding the displacement, what you have to do? Area of the VT graph. Area of VT graph. Why? Because what is the formula? S is equals to velocity into time. So area of VT graph nothing but area of the, for example, let me take this is O, A, B, C, D. I will give some names for that. Okay. So to find the displacement, area of the VT graph nothing but area of OA, B, C, D. Total area I have to find out. Now for finding total area, it is difficult to me, so that what I am doing nothing but I am just dividing it as two parts. One is triangle, another that is what? ABC, area of ABC, then plus another is area of what we have to do? OACD. So that area of OACD. Now area of ABC, triangle means what will get? Half into base is how much? T, and then height is how much? V minus U. Half base into height plus triangle OACD area. Length into breadth. Length is how much? T. Breadth is how much? From here to here, what is the distance? U only na? So that U into T. Now what is that? Area of the VT graph gives you what? Displacement, obviously. So that S is equals to, displacement is equals to, S is equals to UT plus, I don't know here what to do. Why? Because we know the standard equation. What is that? S is equals to UT plus half AT square. To get that, what I am doing nothing but half V minus U into T is there now already. For that, again I am multiplying with the T and then dividing with the T. Is there any problem in that? Whenever you multiply and then divide, that will get cancelled. What is the velocity by time? Acceleration. So that what will get? UT plus half AT square. That is yes. Nothing but here what I am proving nothing but I am proving that area of the VT graph gives you what? Nothing but displacement. Understand, right? So whenever they have given ST graph, slope of the ST graph gives you what? Velocity. Now tell me, from the AT graph, I want to get the velocity. What I have to do? I have to find out the area, na? Otherwise I have to find out the slope. Think properly and then tell me. I want the velocity from AT graph, acceleration and then time graph. Just remember the formula. What is the acceleration formula for us? A is equals to V by T, na? Velocity by time. Velocity is equals to A into T. Obviously, see that. A is equals to V by T. A is equals to V by T. V is equals to A into T. Now tell me what is that? Area na? Slope? A into T. A T. So that what you have to find out? Area of the graph. Understand clearly? Then, for example, now I got the VT graph like this. Now I want to find out the acceleration. What you have to do? Slope or area? Area. Think properly. Acceleration is equals to what is the formula? V by T. Divided by nothing but slope. Multiplication nothing but area. That's it. Okay. You have to check first of all. Whenever I got the acceleration, she is asking acceleration nothing but I have to do velocity is equals to acceleration by time, and then velocity is equals to acceleration into time. I am sorry. Acceleration is equals to velocity divided by time. Velocity divided by time nothing but here velocity is there, here time is there, divided by nothing but slope. Okay. Now here whenever you see, I am asking which one? Acceleration is equals to velocity by time. Velocity is equals to acceleration into time. Okay, here acceleration is there, here time is there. Multiplication in between them nothing but simply what you have to find out? Area you have to find out. You understand, right? So slope means divided by you have to get, area means multiplication. And also whenever you see this, slope will be another form of the derivative, that is dy by dx. Delta y by delta x means what? Dy by dx only. So whenever you get any slope value, you have to find out nothing but at that time some of the values for the sum of the functions we will use dy by dx also. Whenever you want to find out the area, at that time we will use the integration. Okay, now I will tell you the reason why we will use that. While teaching the integration, you can understand that. Okay, na? So as per now, slope is nothing but just opposite by adjacent. Change in the opposite by change in the adjacent value, that gives you what? Tan theta. So that simply slope or tan theta is equals to what I can write? Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Any division you got, then simply what you have to do? Slope you have to do. Multiplication means area you have to do. Copy that slope. Done? See here, simply slope E is what we got. Slope is equals to delta y by delta x. Now this is over the interval, otherwise just at instant of time. Delta x means, that is delta x or delta y means over the interval of time, otherwise exactly at point of instant. Over the interval. So from in the graph we have seen that from where to where we are just discussing x1 from here to here. From here to here means I am talking about the interval. Yes sir. And also y1 to y2 from here to here means I am talking about the interval here. So whenever, for example, just before we have seen that ST graph, now I got the curve like this. Now I said you have to find out the velocity exactly at t1, exactly particularly at t1 you have to find out. Particularly at t1 nothing but that is instant of time or interval of time? Instant of time. For example, I'll teach here from 9 to 11 o'clock. 9 to 11 nothing but interval, otherwise instant. Interval from 9 to 11 continuous process, that is 9 to 11 is interval. For example, exactly at 10 o'clock what I am doing? Nothing but I am doing in differentiation. Exactly at 10 o'clock, pinpointedly I am asking. That we call as what? Instantaneous. Okay, but one particular instant of time. From 9 to 11, okay, I am in Samartha. Exactly 10 o'clock what I am doing? Exactly 10 o'clock I am teaching the differentiation. Before that I teach slope. Understand, right? The difference. So over the interval is different. For example, you only. For example, from morning 9 to 4:30, what you are doing? Nothing but I am in Samartha Academy. From morning 9 to 4:30. That is what? Interval. Exactly 9 o'clock, what you are doing? I am in physics class. Difference is there. Over the interval, nothing but you are doing so many things. You are having lunch and then you are taking break and then you are sitting in the class listening biology, chemistry, physics, everything. But exactly at particular instant of time, your work will be different. Instant is different, over the interval is different. So only whenever you got the velocities, velocity is equals to what is the formula generally? Displacement by time. In that only average velocity will be there. Average velocity nothing but what will get? Change in the displacement by change in the time. Correct? Delta S by delta T. So delta T nothing but from T1 to T2. For example, from first second to last second, what the body is doing, how much displacement it is making, that we call as what? Average. For example, I am moving from here to here. At t is equals to 0 seconds I started there. At t is equals to 5 seconds I am there here. Nothing but from here to here, for coming from here to here, I am doing some work from there to here, I am making some displacement, that is a over interval. Exactly third second where I am nothing but third second I am here. This one is different and then full is different. You understand what is the difference between instant and then average? Average, otherwise delta x or delta y, anything that will be over the interval. You have to take entire process. Instant nothing but particular instant of time. At that time what happening? Exactly from here to here, for coming from here to here, t is equals to 0 seconds to 10 seconds I need. Exactly I want to be here. Exactly 5th second I am here. 5th second is different, 0 to 10 seconds is different. 0 to 10 seconds nothing but entire process you have to take. Exactly particular instant nothing but at that time what happening, you have to take that one. Okay. So here average nothing but delta S by delta T. V instantaneous nothing but what will do? Do you remember the formula? Instantaneous velocity ds by dt. You already know, right? Differentiation of displacement gives you what? Velocity. So that ds by dt. ds by dt nothing but what is the difference between these two? Delta s by delta t means what I said? Over the interval of time. ds by dt means instantaneous, at particular instant of time. So only whenever we give the displacement equation, let me take t cube plus t square, then I will ask to find out the velocity at t is equals to 1 second. At t is equals to 1 second means instantaneous, otherwise average I have to take. Instantaneous. At, I am mentioning at, particularly only at this time only you just find. Whatever is happening in the interval I don't know. But at that time only you have to find out. So that will gives you what? Nothing but instantaneous. So that will be done by what? Differentiation. Over the interval nothing but what you have to do? Slope. Instantaneous nothing but what you have to do? Differentiation you have to do. Delta y by delta x, otherwise ds delta s by delta t is what? Over the interval, average value. This will gives you what? Nothing but slope it will gives you. Whenever you take particularly at instant of time. Close that. Close that one also. AC is working, na? So here delta s by delta t gives you what? Slope. Particular instantaneous nothing but what you have to do? Differentiation ds by dt. So that for getting that, for the slope what you have to do? Nothing but you have to apply the limits. Limit delta t tends to 0. Otherwise here delta x tends to 0. Nothing but delta x is becoming as very small. By becoming as very small, it is becoming as only one value. What is that value? Nothing but at t is equals to 1 second, like that. Understand, right? So over the interval nothing but if I ask to find out the velocity at t is equals to 1 to 10 seconds, then what you have to do? Average or instantaneous? Average value you have to do. Particularly at t is equals to 5 seconds, instantaneous. So when we will get that instantaneous nothing but whenever you apply the limits for the slope. Limits delta x tends to 0, nothing but this change is almost becoming as 0. Change is becoming as 0, but we are talking about the particular value, nothing but this This indicates what? Interval of time. But what I said, I should get only one value. So that my change should become how much? 0 here. So that limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x. Okay. Now, whenever you apply the limits for the delta, what will get? Nothing but simply differentiation you will get. Just remember that. Whenever you apply the limits for the delta, what will get? Differentiation. Here both are opposite by adjacent only. This is also opposite by adjacent only. Y by x nothing but. This is also opposite by adjacent. But here interval of time. Here instant of time. Okay, exactly this is interval from here to here. From here to here. Otherwise from here to here. That is a delta y by delta x. Exactly at this point. Exactly at this point. That will be what? Dy by dx. Instantaneous. Understand? Right? Simply remember that whenever you are applying the limits for the delta, what will get? Differentiation you will get. That's it. Okay. Like that. By applying limits for delta y by delta x, we get differential function of y with respect to x. Copy that. You have already idea about differentiation, right? Shall I explain again clearly everything? Have you attended the classes? In second year mathematics, differentiation will be. Have you attended to the classes? No? Anybody attended offline classes, differentiation?
Online.
Huh? Online classes. Online, first of all, how many have you listened online classes? How many of you kept phone and then have seen TV? Huh? What are Prajwal? PUBG ಆಡಿದ್ವಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು? ಆಡಲ್ಲ ಯಾಕೆ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹಾಲಿಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ? ಹಾಂ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಾಗ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏರಿಯಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ರೈಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್. So, we will see normal formulas first of all. For example, I have one constant dcu by dx. I want to differentiate cu nothing but constant. Let me take any 5x, let me take. Okay, like that function I have taken. Constant plus function. Constant plus variable I have taken. Constant into variable, I am sorry. dcu by dx. Then what to do? How to do the differentiation for this? Constant will be coming first or not? It will come in front or not? For example, if I want to do d by dx of 5x square differentiation, then what will do immediately? 5 into d by dx of x square. That is what now we will do. So, the same thing will happen here. Constant will come in front. So, that is du by dx. That is the basic formula. Then for example, I have d by dx of u plus or minus v. Then how to do the differentiation for u and v? What you have to do? You have to send d by dx inside, that's it. We are not going to do anything, just send d by dx inside. So what will get here? D by dx of u plus or minus d by dx of v. That's it. Once you differentiate u and another time you differentiate v. Now if I have d by dx of u into v, d by dx of u into v, very important formula we are going to use in the physics most of the times. These three are important only, by the way. So d by dx of u into v, what to do? Once you have to keep u as constant, then differentiate the next one, that is dv by dx, plus another time you keep v as constant, that is v, then du by dx. Whenever you are doing differentiation for the v, then which will be constant? U will be constant. One is finished. Then another also we have to differentiate. Na? I have to differentiate u also. First time I have done this one. Then this will be constant. Second time I have to do this one. Then this will be constant. That's it. U into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. Then d by dx of u by v. How to do this? Du by dx. See that d by dx of u into v. For that purpose, what you have to do? Nothing but again the same thing you have to follow, but little bit difference will be there. Here you have to differentiate u first of all. At that time which will be constant for us? V will be constant. V is constant. Du by dx minus another time you have to differentiate v, so that only which will be constant? U is constant. So that u is constant, dv by dx, that divided by v square we will get. Okay, once you differentiate u, at that time v is constant, so v into du by dx minus u into, we are doing 1 by v, na? Nothing but v inverse. So only you will get minus here, minus u into dv by dx divided by v square. That is the general formula. For example, if I am doing d by dx of 1 by x, what will you get? D by dx of 1 by x. Do you know the general formula of d by dx of x power n? D by dx of x power n. What is the formula? N into x power n minus 1. So now, here d by dx of 1 by x I said. So d by dx of 1 by x nothing but d by dx of x power minus 1 can I write? 1 by x nothing but x inverse. Now in the place of n, what I am having here? Minus 1. So that what will get here? Apply this formula, then what will get? Minus 1 into x power minus 1 minus 1. Correct? So that what will get the answer as? Minus 1 by x square. Understand clearly? So just basic formula is this one only. You have to apply that and then you have to get all the answers. Right? Then two more trigonometric functions are very important in physics, that is d by dx of sin x. What is differentiation of sin x we will get? Plus cos x or minus cos x? Plus cos x only. So basic is differentiation only, na? You just remember for the basic you will get plus only. Sin means you will get what? Cos. Then d by dx of cos x minus sin x. These are important formulas for physics in differentiation. Copy that. Shall I give some examples? Okay. Find dy by dx for both. What's the answer for root x you got? 1 by 2 root x. Yes, is that correct? 1 by 2 root x is the answer for that. Root x nothing but you have to take x power 1 by 2. Okay, now take it as x power 1 by 2. Y is equals to x power 1 by 2 you have to take. Then do the differentiation normally. For this one, what you got differentiation? 5x power 4, 4x cube plus 0. Correct? So, y is equals to x power 1 by 2 nothing but what I asked to find out dy by dx differentiation you have to do. So, for that dy by dx nothing but d by dx of x power 1 by 2. Now, d by dx of generally what is the formula for us? X power n is equals to n into x power n minus 1. So, just compare these two equations. Here x power 1 by 2 is there, here x power n is there. So, that what I can do here dy by dx nothing but simply in the place of n what we are having? 1 by 2. So, that 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2 minus 1, that is it. Okay. Then 1 by 2, x power 1 by 2 minus 1 nothing but minus 1 by 2. Then 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2. Shall I get down this one? Yes, minus will become plus. Then 1 by what will get? 2 root x. That is the answer for that. Okay. After that, whenever you want to do the differentiation for this function, that is dy by dx, what is the formula for us? X power n nothing but d by dx of x power 5 plus x power 4 plus 7. Send d by dx inside. Whenever you send d by dx inside, d by dx of x power 5, d by dx of x power 4, d by dx of 7. Then d by dx of x power 5. What you will get? 5 into x power 5 minus 1. Plus next one is 4 into x power 4 minus 1 plus differentiation of constant 0. See, differentiation nothing but what? Change only na? Change in the y by change in the x. You are talking about the change, again you are giving constant here. If you see today also 7 only, tomorrow also 7 only, there is no change in the 7, that is a constant value. So, for constant how can you change? You cannot change the constant value. So, the differentiation of constant value becomes how much? 0. Otherwise d by dx of 7 I will get front, here nothing is there, nothing but what I can write? 1 I can write, yes. In the place of 1 what I can write again? X power 0. Can I write anything power 0 is equals to how much? 1 only enough for us. Now you apply the formula. What is the formula for us? N into x power n minus 1. 0 into x. What happens? Everything is 0 only. So there is no need to do for the constant. Differentiation of constant becomes how much? 0 only. Then here your answer will be 5x power 4 plus 4x power 3. This is the dy by dx we will get. That's it. And see some of the applications in physics, differentiation applications we will get. Now, the displacement equation is given as 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1, then find velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. Find the velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. Displacement is given as 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1. Find velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. You have to find out the velocity. I know the velocity. Velocity means the velocity from the displacement by times rate of change of displacement. D is by 16. So the velocity is equal to d by dt of s. S means what I have given is velocity. So that 2 is by plus 4 t square plus 2. This is s. Now next what you have to do? Send d by dt inside. Whenever you send d by dt inside, apply the formula as per the formula d by dx of x power x into x also then x power n plus send d by dt inside. T square na here. Again you are doing the differentiation. This step again no need, only one time differentiation. That's it. I did not ask the d square as well as d limit. Ask only one time. Only d as well. So how many times you have to do differentiation? Only one time. So here you got the correct answer. 60 square plus 80 is correct answer. Now what you have to do is you have to some water and then you have to substitute t is equal to this. That is the answer. Normally differentiation only you do. So that d by dt of yes is how much 3 cube and then 4t square plus 1. Now send d by dt inside for each and every term. And then after that do the differentiation. Then 40. Yes, correct. 40 is the correct answer. Yes, you got that? Neta? Good. Raju? I customer I understand one thing that differentiation I have to teach from basic. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? So here, see, I'll teach from basic level differentiation. Some of the students are not able to do. So S is equals to 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1. This is the function they have given. Now asking what? Velocity. Velocity nothing but only one formula we have for the velocity, that is a displacement by time, otherwise rate of change of displacement. Rate of change of displacement is the velocity. See, something they are asking like this means they will ask the question like this exactly. So you should find out that is either integration or differentiation. So they have given the displacement and asking the velocity. Write the velocity formula in terms of displacement. That's it, finished. Understand, right? For example, instead of giving displacement, they have given the velocity function. Velocity function is t square plus 1 like this. And they are asking now displacement at a t is equals to 2 seconds. Then what you have to do? You have to find out the displacement. What is the velocity formula for us? V is equals to ds by dt. V is equals to ds by dt. Here differentiation of what is there? Differentiation of sc is there. But here our function what they have given? V they have given. So that our either equation should be in this form, dv by dt. dv by dt nothing but what will you get? Displacement or acceleration? Acceleration. But what they are asking here? Displacement. So that I cannot do the differentiation. You have to decide like that. Now here ds is equals to v dt I got. So that if whenever I apply the integration, then I can get the s value here. Here they are asking also s value only. Okay na? Whenever you got integration, then you can understand that. But as per now, v is equals to ds by dt. So ds by dt nothing but differentiation of s with respect to what? Time they are asking. So that how could I find out this is only ds by dt? Why? Because we are having velocity another formula s by t, another formula delta s by delta t. Why I have taken only ds by dt? What is the reason? Instant, very good. Instantaneous. I am asking what? Exactly at t is equals to 2 seconds. At t is equals to 2 seconds nothing but I am talking about the instantaneous velocity. Velocity is s by t. Average velocity is delta s by delta t. Instantaneous velocity, v instantaneous is what? ds by dt. They are not talking about the interval. If they talk about the interval, what you have to take? Average you have to take. Whenever they are talking about at t is equals to 2 seconds, at that particular instant of time, means you have to take the instantaneous velocity, ds by dt. Only this is in the whenever they have given the displacement equation, only this formula is possible here. There is no need to think of these formulas. There is no use only. Okay na? Just ds by dt. ds by dt means d by dt of s is what here? 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1. d by dt of 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1. S value I have taken. I have done nothing. S value I have taken here. Now after that what you have to do? You have to distribute the d by dt for each and every term of the whatever the function we are having. Send d by dt. d by dt is belongs to 2t cube. d by dt belongs to 4t square. d by dt belongs to 1 also even. Everything is there. So that what I can write here? d by dt of, send d by dt inside, d by dt of 2t cube plus d by dt of 4t square plus d by dt of 1. That is what I got. Then after that, here constant is there. Can I take constant out? So that what will get here? 2 into d by dt of t cube plus 4 into d by dt of t square. Then d by dt of constant. What is it? 0. 0. This is 0. Then 2 into d by dt of t cube. 3 into t power 3 minus 1. Why? Because n into t power n minus 1 is a general formula. Plus 4 into d by dt of t square. 2 into t power 2 minus 1. That is what you will get. Then this will be how much? 6t square plus 4 into 2 will be 8t power 1. That's it. Now you are finished already. You should not do again differentiation. You are finding t here, okay, but you should not do the differentiation again. Why? Because only one time they have said differentiation ds by dt. Okay na? After that I got the end of the problem, and then now you have to look at the t value. T is equals to what? T is equals to what time we got? T is equals to 2 seconds. Substitute t is equals to 2 seconds. Then it will be how much? 24 plus 8 into 2 will be 16. So that answer will be 40 meter per second. Why? Because asking the velocity here. Understand clearly? Yes? Then from the same problem, find acceleration at t is equals to 2 seconds again. For the same problem, find acceleration. Take as another problem, that one is, look at this, you have to find out the acceleration here. Same, t equals to 2 seconds only. +24 plus 8, na, you will get 32. 32 is the answer. V ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಸರ್? ನೋಡು V ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? ಅಲ್ಲಿ V ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು? ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ V ಅರ್ಥಗೋ acceleration ಡಬಲ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್. acceleration ಏನು? ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಂಟು ಟೈಮ್, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್, ನೀವು ಇಂಟು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟು ಅಂತೇಳಿ, a is equals to v by t ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ a is equals to dv by dt, d by dt ಆಫ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ds by dt ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಫೈನಲಿ ಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So you got the answer? Yes, 32. Very good. Kushi. 32 you got. Do the double differentiation. Yes, very good. What about you? Bhavana. Do differentiation other times. Instead of taking v by t, take dv by dt. dv. Acceleration is equal to rate of change of velocity, already you know of. Then here c by dt of velocity means what I can take again? ds by dt. Understand it? So that d by dt or ds by dt means how many times you are doing the differentiation? 2 times. One is this one, another is this. First one, this one. Once you have done that one, you got the answer already. That is 40. And 40 is not having t, na? You have to take wherever t is there. Where you have done that for? Yes. You have to put it here only. So what will get? ds by dt is equal to what we got there? 60 square plus dt, na? Once you do the differentiation, you are getting this. 60 square plus 80. Now this one you have to substitute here. d by dt of 6t square plus 8t. Correct? Then again you have to do the differentiation practice. When you are into the differentiation practice, what you get? d by dt of 6t square plus d by dt of 8t. Then 6 constant will come out, d by dt of square plus 8 constant will come out, d by dt of. So 6 into d by dt of t square. T square nothing but x power n means what? N into x power n minus 1. 2 into t power 2 minus 1. Correct? Then 8 into d by dt of t. What you get nothing but you get 1 also. Why? Because dt should cancel out by 1. Then this will be how much? But this will be how much? 8. Now you have to substitute t is not to because you have finished one time you finish another time also different. Now substitute t equals to what you get? 12 into 2 will be 24 plus 8. Meters per second. Okay today? Yes. Rajal. Finish that. Very good. What about it? Correct only, na? Do. And what is there here? 6 into 2 will be 12. 12 t plus 8. Apply the t value, that's it. Got an answer almost. Got stopped, huh? No, no, it's running. Tilted. Prajwal, from tomorrow onwards, you are the cameraman. Okay, na? Anything is there, you have to look at that. Okay, na? Then s is equals to 2t cube plus 4t square plus 1. You have to find out the acceleration. Acceleration, nothing but what is the general formula for us? dv by dt. So that I can write d by dt of velocity. Is there any velocity here? There is no velocity. If I got the velocity function, directly I will write the v here and then I will do the normal differentiation. But I did not get any v here. So that purpose, what I will do, nothing but in the place of v, what I can write? ds by dt. In the place of v, I can write ds by dt. So that ds by dt you have to write here. So once you have to differentiate, after that for that function again you have to differentiate here. So simply acceleration is equals to what I can get? d square s by dt square. So that d square s by dt square means first we will do ds by dt, then later on we will go for the next term. ds by dt, once you do the differentiation here, what will get here? Directly shall I do? Shall I do directly? So that what it will be? 6t square plus 8 into t. See, you just remember one thing, power will be decreased by 1. Okay, and also power will come in front, that's it. That is a major thing in the differentiation, major logic in the differentiation is 3 will come in front, 3 will be reduced by 1. Nothing but 3 is coming in front, 6. Then 3 is reduced by 1, nothing but 2. 2 is coming in front, nothing but how much this will be? 4 into 2 will be 8. And then 2 is reduced by 1, nothing but 1. And also differentiation of constant is how much? 0. Then I got the ds by dt here. This one is finished. Then after that what you have to do? Differentiation of again this value you have to do. So acceleration is equals to d by dt of ds by dt. d by dt of velocity you have to do. So that d by dt of velocity, how much we got? 6t square plus 8t. Once you do the differentiation, what will you get here? Power will come in front, so that 12. Power will be reduced by 1, so 12t power 1. Then plus, here anything is there? Nothing, means 1 is there. So that 1 will come in front, nothing but how much? 8. Then power will be reduced by 1. Reduced by 1, nothing but 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 gives you 0. T power 0 means 1. Anything power 0 is 1. If you are not able to catch that, you can follow as it is like formula only. Then here we got the function as 12t plus 8. Then this is the acceleration I got. Now you have to apply the value whatever they have given. T is equals to 2 seconds. Then A is equals to how much you will get? 12 into 2 will be 24 plus 8. That will gives you the answer of 32 meters per second square. Understand that clearly? Then one more problem I will give. Momentum P is equals to 5t cube plus 3t square minus 3t square and then minus t. There is a momentum I have given. Find force at t is equals to 1 second. How to find out the force from momentum? What is the formula for force from momentum? Force by time or force into time? Force into time. Okay, now multiplication. So here Newton's second law. What Newton's second law states? The force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. dP by dt. Do you remember that? Newton's second law means what? The force is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. From that only we will get mass into acceleration. F is equals to ma. How we will get? Whenever you substitute here, d by dt of momentum nothing but what is the formula? Mass into velocity. So that here take mass as constant dv by dt. What is the dv by dt formula? Rate of change of velocity is acceleration. This is how we will get the mass into acceleration. So that clearly momentum nothing but the force nothing but rate of change of momentum. And also you will get that dP is equals to F into dt. What is this dP is called as? Momentum, change of momentum, and also we call it as impulse. Impulse is equals to force into time we will get. Okay, that is not necessary now, that we will do in integration. As per now, you just find out the force there. That is a formula, force formula is that one, dP by dt. I think the answer will be 8. Yes, correct, very good. Then 4 and 0. Answer will be 8. Units, you have to take. dt by dt. dt by dt. What happened? That will be 1. 0, that is 1. dt cancels with dt.
ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ 5t ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ 60 ಮೈನಸ್ 1
8 newtons. What answer? 8. What results? What results? 8 is the correct answer. I think almost all of you got the differentiation. Yes. Now here P is equals to F is equals to dP by dt, that is d by dt of momentum is what I have given, 5t cube minus 3t square minus t. Then whenever you do the differentiation for 5t cube, what I said, power will come in front, so that 15 power is reduced by 1, so that is t square, minus whenever you are doing differentiation for this, power will come in front, so that how much, that will be 6 into t power 1. Then minus whenever you are doing differentiation for t, what happens, d by dt of t only, now obviously you will get, so that what happens, dt gets cancelled here, so how much is there, 1 is there. Now we have done the differentiation. Then you have to find out at t is equals to how many seconds, I said 1 second. Force is equals to 1 second, nothing but substitute 1 here, simply 15 minus 6 minus 1, that gives you how much, 8 newtons. Force is 8 newtons. Finished. So clear at differentiation, all of you. Yes, I will give some problems like that. S is equals to ut plus half at square. S is equals to ut plus half at square, where u and a are constants. Where u and a are constants. U and a are constants. Then obtain the value of velocity. Obtain the value of velocity. Do that. Very good. So what will get, v is equals to u plus at. You get the answer as u plus at. V equals to u plus at. Correct? You should get the answer as v is equals to u plus at formula. That's it. From s is equals to ut plus half at square, we will get v equals to u plus at. They have given this function and then they did not give any time value. They are asking to find out the velocity. Velocity is equals to, what is the formula? ds by dt. So that ds by dt means d by dt of s is what we got, ut plus half at square. Then d by dt of ut, how much will get? U. Why? Because dt gets cancelled here. Then plus half a into d by dt of t square, 2 into t. That's it. 2 gets cancelled. U plus at. In reality, ds by dt means what? V. So that v is equals to u plus at. That's it. Easy. Next one is very, very important. Minimum and maximum values. Directly we will do by the problem. Find minimum value of x. Find minimum value of x where y is equals to 5x square minus 2x plus 1. Y is equals to 5x square minus 2x plus 1. Minimum value of x I said? No, y. Minimum value of y. Find minimum value of y where y is equals to 5x square minus 2x plus 1. They have given only this much problem. What to do? You have to find out either minimum value or maximum value. What you should do? What you have to do? You have to do the differentiation dy by dx and that you have to equate to 0. Minimum or maximum nothing but the change in the value of y becomes how much? Nothing but 0. Minimum I said. Minimum nothing but, see, whenever I have 0 to 100, then I have so much change in the value. How much that is? 100 minus 0 gives you 100 is the delta. Now I have only 0 to 0.1. Then what happens? Is there any much change? Otherwise very less change is there. Less change is there, na? So that what happens? Nothing but whenever you do the differentiation for that, then what it will becomes? Nothing but 0 it will becomes. Change is very less. You are saying that change is very less. Very less nothing but almost approximately equals to how much? 0 only. Change in the y is approximately 0. Why? Because I said minimum value of y you have to find out. Okay, so dy by dt, not dy by dx is approximately equals to 0. Why? Because minimum I am saying means less change is there, very less change. So that less change is equals to how much? 0. Now dy by dx is equals to 0. Once you do the differentiation for this, dy by dx, how much you will get? Do the differentiation here, 10x minus 2. 10x minus 2 is equals to what I said? 0. Then 10x is equals to 2. X is equals to 1 by 5. X is equals to 1 by 5. Now you substitute 1 by 5 here. That's it. Finished. Problem is finished. Then y is equals to what I can get? 5 into x nothing but 1 by 5 minus 2 into 1 by 5 plus 1. That's it. You will get the answer there. What will get here? 1 minus 2 by 5 plus 1, nothing but 2 minus 2 by 5, nothing but that will be how much? 8 by 5. That will be the answer. X square is there, na? Yeah. 1 by 25, I'm sorry. So that 1 by 5 will be remaining, na, here. 1 by 5 will be remaining. Minus 1 by 5 plus 1, correct? Then this will be how much? 4 by 5. Y is 4 by 5. Minimum value or maximum value they are saying nothing but simply differentiation is equals to how much? 0. You will get this concept in particularly laws of motion chapter and also electrostatics. While electrostatics also you might be seeing that kind of problems. They will tell that two charges, one charge is q, from that another charge is removed. How much charge is removed? Nothing but q minus q. They will ask to find out the maximum force between them. To find out the maximum force, what I said, you have to do what? Differentiation dy by, here what is changing here? Q is changing, so that df by dq is equals to how much? 0 you have to take. At that time you can get the q value here. Okay, so here also I am saying that y is, you have to find out the minimum value of y. For finding the minimum value of y, dy by dx is equals to how much? 0. Whatever is changing with respect to that only you have to take the function. Dy by dx is equals to 0. Then dy by dx is equals to 0 I substituted. I got the x value clearly here. And then after that I substituted this x value in the y. That's it. I got the answer. So this is how you will get the electrostatics. Very important. This method is very important in electrostatics. And also laws of motion. In laws of motion also again they will give the momentum function. And also they will ask to find out the maximum force or minimum force. Maximum or minimum you got nothing but simply you just remember that differentiation should be equals to 0. That's it. Finished? Stop that now.